What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames, and as the set does not stop giving us support, we have Nordic update. Nordic did get one card from the set, which is the Alvis of the Nordic Alpha, which just turns your what was a 1 card combo into like a 2 or 3 card combo, which can give you 2 Nordic gods in 1 turn, which is just absolutely insane. So down the line there will be a update to that combo which can give you that. So stay tuned to the channel for that when it does come. But at the moment, let's see what the deck looks like now with the additions of the latest card. So start off with 3 copies of Gulfax. I still need to pick up a 3rd copy, but I am working on that as I go. But yes, this is a more pure variant, just utilizing the Armageddon engine in it, just to, if you do open with it, you can then do your 1 card Nordic god if you so want to, but otherwise the deck can just play Nordic as Nordic. So Gulfax is there because it's one of the best tuners in the deck to help you go into 4, which is probably one of the best synchros in the deck. The effect negation that 4 gives you is too good. I am playing 3 Vandis of the Nordic Ascendant. Shout out to you, Brad. 3 different rarities. But no, you've got to play 3 Vandis. It is the best card in terms of what tuners have for Nordics, because it can substitute as any of the Nordic tuners to make any Nordic god. So it's just so handy. You can also, as far as my knowledge goes, you can then send Gulfax from deck to graveyard, so Vandis becomes a level 4, even though she already is a level 4. And then you can go into 4 knowing that you've got a Nordic Beast tuner in graveyard for 4 to revive itself. Now moving on to the new one, Alvis of the Nordic Alpha. What she does is that if this card is banished by the effect of a Nordic Link monster, I wonder how we're going to do that, you can send to the graveyard 1 Nordic monster you control and 2 Nordic monsters from your deck whose total levels equal 10. Then special summon Azio monster from your extra deck. If an Azio monster or monsters in your possession is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon Azio monster from your extra deck with a different name from the card sent to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Alvis of the Nordic Alpha once per duel. So, yeah, she's good. As simple as that. She is just absolutely amazing. Being able to banish it off Gulfax from anywhere and then just literally set yourself up for another god with ease, so long as you have 1 on the field, so which is fine. You just have to banish more cards with your Nordic Link to give you 1 additional Nordic on your field. Then you can set yourself up for 2 Nordic gods in 1 turn, which is just what the deck wants to do. Then we have 3 Tangisnir and 3 Tangosnir. I can't pronounce these properly, I'm literally just trying to remember how the anime does it and just saying it that way. But these are your goats that you use for your Nordic summons. Being level 3 combos very well with your level 4 tuners to make 10s. And then I play 2 Divergs. This is the summon of your Isolde, and literally get your Nordic Ascendant tuner, Link monster. And I play 1 Mirror of the Nordic Alpha just as a low-key target in a way. But it's also very good just because its effect is that when using this card synchro material, the other synchro materials must be 2 Nordics from your hand. So, this along with 2 level 3s makes you a level 8 synchro. And because this is a dark attribute, you can just, summon your BLs for free. And if you do have 2 of the Nordic Alphas in your hand, you can use those along with this and make something like Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend or any other big level 10 synchros that you just want to summon for free. So it's a nice little tech that I'm trying out just to see how it goes. And as I was mentioned before, the Armageddon Knight package for your 1 card Nordic god of 3 Armageddon Knights, 3 Malicious. If you pull it off, you pull it off, it's great. Otherwise, it's just all banished targets if you want for your Nordic Link. Those are monsters for spells, 1 reinforcements of the army, 1 for 1 to get you to your Deverg, to get you your Nordic. 1 foolish spell, send militias or any other Nordic unit you want. 1 upstart goblins to draw cards. For equips, I am playing 1 themed 1 Nordic relic Dipnir, 1 DDR, and 1 living fossil. Just very good equipped spells for the deck. I feel like if you're not going to utilize the banish effect of Phoenix Blade, don't bother playing it. Just play other equips that your deck can actually utilize. Living Fossil's good so you can revive your Nordic monsters later on. You banish a lot in this deck, so DDR is just very handy. And Nordic Relic Depnir again. If your deck has a themed equip, I feel like you might as well use it if you can use it. This one is that you can equip it to an A0 Nordic, it gains 800 attack. If this face-up card in the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can add 1 Nordic Relic from your deck to your hand. I do play a target for this, which the deck can combo with quite nicely. So we'll explain to it when I get to it. If you don't want to play this or Living Fossil, it's fine. You can just play 3 copies of DDR. And just bring back all your monsters. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Soul Charge because it's broken, and 2 copies of Cool by Grey because Deck doesn't like hand traps. The deck's reinforcements to the army proper is Glyphnia the Fetters of Fenrir. It's not a Nordic relic, which is a shame, but hey ho. Just adds any Nordic monster from your deck to your hand. And I do tech 1 Nordic relic Leviathan. This is actually really cool, just because of Master Rule 4. Is that target 1 face-up monster on the field that destroyed a monster by battle this turn. Destroy. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this card's activation. So you have a Speed Spell 4 trap card that no one can respond to. Kill your god, and then your god comes back at the end phase by banishing a Nordic tuner of its family. And it comes back in the main monster zone, so you can just do some nice little shenanigans with the Nordic Leviathan. And I do tech in 1 Phantom Knights of Shade Brigade, just because if you open with this and a warrior, you can just make your Isolde. It's just a little bit easier. Otherwise, again, it's just there that you can just banish off your Link monster, because the Link monster just banishes cards. So yeah, that's a thing. So let's actually get the new card on top. So that's the main deck. Your extra deck is 3 copies of the Nordic Link. You will go through all 3, mark my words. Because it's just the easiest thing to go into, and it's the easiest way to get your god. So you just play 3 copies. It's just all you just do. You just play 3 copies. 1 is old. Unfortunately, it's still expensive until it gets the reprint. So you've got to play as old if you're playing the Armageddon Knight engine. Otherwise, you can just take the Armageddon engine out, add in 6 more Nordic cards, make it a pure Nordic deck, and just take this card out in the extra deck. It's fine. You can up one of the gods to 3 or Loki to 2. One thing you can also take in this deck, which I'm seeing people play, is Metaphys, because you can banish the Metaphys of the Nordic Ascendant Link, get your god. On your opponent's standby phase, you can resolve all your Metaphys effects and just add cards. Just get consistency from your deck with the Metaphys while having the beat sticks of the Nordic gods. It's a nice little combo there. You may see a deck profile of that in the future. 1 Pentstag is just something I'm testing out. Put a Nordic god underneath it, does piercing damage now. So it's just a nice little combo there with that. And Decode Talker is just a generic Link 3. For the gods, I do play 2 Odins, 2 Thors, and only 1 Loki. Loki's just the worst, so you play only 1. You play other things that your deck can just utilize better, but you play 2 Thors and 2 Odins because they are literally the best Nordic gods. It is a shame that we don't have something like a Nordic field spell which can turn these effects into quick effects. I think that will literally ump up the gods' potential, or just retrained versions of the gods. You can just do like Neo Odin or something like that, just as Konami likes to put Neo in front of everything. Then we do play 1 Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Leo Keeper of Sacred Trees. As far as I know, this is themed with Nordic in its own story. and 1 Beelzebub of the Diabolic Dragons, and 1 Beelzebub of the Diabolic Dragons. If you want to, you could take out one of these level 10s, put in another level 8 like a Starlight or Stardust Spark or something like that, just to give your deck a bit more protection. But that, guys, is the deck. Nice and short and easy. Nordic's just literally got one thing, which is Alvis, but that one thing just adds so much consistency and power to the deck. Again, being able to make 2 Nordic gods in 1 turn is just stupid. So, as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned because there'll be tons more profiles coming your way. And until next time, guys, as always,
happy dueling!
Also, YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.